Hey everyone, it's Bragg. I'm joined here with Jake,
Hey guys.
and we are watching Ben and Lachlan face off.
Yes, in the preliminary rounds of the Corona Cup thing. I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's called like Corona dodging something or other. But that thing that we've been in, we're in that. We're in the finals.
This is the end of our months-long slog of tournaments and stuff. And Ben's off the reins today. He's in the match, and he's handed it off to us to host. Speaking of Ben, he is second seed in this tournament. He is the 2019 Nara Store champion, 2018 LLDS Nara winner. Do you have any accomplishments for Lachlan on hand, Jake?
I believe he is the world's foremost Dinomist technician. Beyond that, I must have lost the rest of the pages because I can't see anything else.
Yeah.
But yes, he is well known. All right.
Oh, the old scissor mirror match.
Oh, and Ben has got paper. Okay. So this is, from what I know of what Ben's playing, this is the oh, hang on. Did Ben pick to go second? He did.
Ben did pick to go second.
Okay, that's interesting.
Much in line with his Madolche deck.
Madolche. Okay, that's interesting because I thought he was going to be playing Adams again.
Adams, yeah.
So this very much falls into line with he's going second. So this is interesting. Okay. So
he's hard done Dimension Shifter from the top. Oh god.
So this doesn't hurt too. Okay. Never mind. It hurts because he's done that. He doesn't want that. Okay.
Yep. So as I was going to say, Ben's deck is very much geared to going second with the Gammas, the Nibirus, the Dark Rule No Mores. Actually, no, that's no Dark Rule No More. Lightning Storms and Imperns. Very much helping that strategy along, and then they do a big old counter swing.
Yep. The main thing about Lachlan's deck, if it's the variant that I believe he's playing, is that he doesn't particularly like going first. As far as I know, like I think his main thing is to try and lock people out with the field card known as Mystic Mine. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays through this because
he's got the Gamma. Since the monsters are on board now, the Mystic Mine is very much in the advantage of Lachlan now.
Well, yeah, but the Mystic Mine doesn't then stop the monsters banishing themselves.
Doesn't stop it? Oh, thank you very much.
Because it's the resolution of the summon.
Well,
so even if he does play Mystic Mine now, we'll die.
In a pretty bad spot.
Yeah, considering that was also his first action, it means he doesn't have Pot of Extravagance, so he's hoping on other draw cards to actually get him somewhere. So set and pass. So this is
set and pass.
Mystic Mine. Okay, so he's kept that on to keep the Mystic Mine live. But if Ben's drawn any kind of spell and trap removal like Lightning Storm, then Lachlan's in trouble.
Yes, very much the case. No other Dinomist back rows. He probably could be seeing another shifter.
Lightning Storm.
There we go. Banish, right? Was it almost?
No, he's negated the Gamma, so it doesn't banish.
God,
it's been a while for you, hasn't it? All right, so he's opened the Madolche, which gets him a search.
Yep, Madolche,
Yep, so that adds Madolche Multifaker. That's basically what she is. So it'll get a special.
Where's she from? New one?
Relatively. It's not the brand new one. She's been out for a while, so it's been out since last year's Oceanics. And yeah, since then the deck has become very much a going second OTK variant. It's just very strong. So here I believe he'll go for, I don't know what they're called, so I'm just going to call them by what they look like. The Teacher. Yep, there we go.
Grandma.
Yep, Madolche Teacher Glace Souffle.
Oh wow, you nailed that.
Oh, thank you. Or should I say, merci?
Whoa! We got a bilingual over here.
So it'll be interesting to see how Lachlan plays with this, because I don't know if he main decks Nibiru.
Lachlan does not main deck Nibiru.
Okay, so he doesn't realistically have a response to anything that Ben does. So this is very much OTK town.
Oh, no. Oh, my. Okay, in what is Lachlan's crazy deck format, he has 2 Nibirus in the main at the very first 2 cards in his deck. Sorry, I normally look
Okay, so he has got 2 Nibirus in the main. Okay, so that leads me to believe that he does have... So there's 1 or 2 things happening here. He does either have the Nibiru, so he's waiting for a critical point in the combo to then get rid of everything, or he's letting Ben play out so he can see how the lines of play work for the deck, and then just going to scoop once it gets to OTK time.
Yeah.
Which is clever, because realistically, Ben already knows what he's playing. So there's no mystery involved on Lachlan's side. So scooping straight away here doesn't give him any advantage. Whereas if he observes the lines of play and knows where the deck's going to be most vulnerable, that's probably the best way to play it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we get to... Yeah. So we've missed a little bit of action. So the Chocolate a la Mode has summoned the Hoot Cake. And then the Hoot Cake has banished the Glass Souffle to summon the Messenger Lado. Messenger Lado search the field spell, I believe, or Salon. Salon. Yeah. Salon gets him the extra normal summon, so Energelli is going to tribute to summon from deck.
So yeah, he's... I mean, then again, this is all off the Magdalene.
The deck is like, it doesn't need much to combo with the new multi-faker. And Salon has been a excellent card to add. From memory, that's not a TCG exclusive, is it, the Salon?
I mean, it could be. It could very well be.
I don't think it is, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I pulled it yesterday.
Alright, so he summoned another Messenger Lado. And
he's building up that damage.
And he set the in-archetype impermanence for Madolche. Okay, so I think he's just revealing that for Lachlan's sake. So now he's linking into the Fresh Sister, which protects all his back row. I believe she protects herself as well. If this would be destroyed by battle, you can shuffle 1 Madolche from your graveyard into your hand. To your deck, rather. Okay, so then we have Queen Tiara Masu. So that will detach to shuffle back from grave and then shuffle back on Lachlan's field, non-targeting.
Yeah.
Also not hard once per turn from memory, but I could be wrong on that. Nope. So yeah,
he's not. I have been I've had some definite trouble with those of these. I lost a Madolche deck with Cosmo once.
Really? Oh, non-targeting, of course. In fairness, though, you did lose to my Ghost Trick deck with that as well. So
that deck lost so many weird rando decks. So I guess that's not what we have to worry about. But yeah, so as I was about to say, you know what about these Madolche cards here, Jake?
I've versed Ben a few times. I've had to memorize how to play the deck because I've lost to it so many times. So damage on board at the moment isn't lethal. He's already used his additional normal summon. So I don't know whether the OTK is possible. No, so he's just going straight for damage.
Damage with an imperm face down is...
Well, the imperm's not all that The imperm's not all that hurtful to Lachlan, realistically. But it could cause some problems if he doesn't draw anything to get him more advantage. It's an interesting position. 300 off. Oh, that's so close.
Yes. I guess you just put that on there and like eventually you think that you'll chip away. If he has Cowboy in his side, like he can definitely make 2/4s next turn. But there's no way Lachlan doesn't counter swing with a... There we go. With a Mystic
Planet Pathfinder. Okay. So if he imperms this now, that'll be the end of Lachlan's turn.
So it's like Imperm and Veiler, it's not like a negate on field thing?
No, it's it very much acts like Imperm.
Yep. He's trying to bait it, maybe. Is he heckling him? No, we have to be done here, surely.
With 2 cards in hand, I don't like, unless one of them is Mystic Mine, I don't see Lachlan being able to repair this.
crashes into a fresh start.
Yeah, true. Could do that. Okay.
In wild ways. Come on, Lachlan. Think of something. So yeah, Lachlan's deck is very much a stall and then goes for an OTK. He used to OTK with a limit removal, but he's lost that.
Yeah, I think he's opted to. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Imperm. Yep. So moving on to game 2. So more than likely, Ben will be made to go first. It'll just depend on how he decides to play it. If I were in Ben's position, I would set up as minimal a field as possible so that you have the potential to OTK next turn. Because setting up a field is exactly what Lachlan plays into. So he'll lock you out with Mystic Minds and such.
So Ben is sitting on 3 Cosmic Cyclones and 2 Heavy Storm Dusters and 3 Evenly Matched.
Okay, so he is prepared. Okay, interesting.
Lachlan's on the Wasteland Field Spell Searcher.
Demise of the Land or whatever it is.
Yeah. If he's gone first, maybe a Solemn to cut off the Magellon Search. Summon then search.
Yep, so Ben's going first. So the Twin Twist is interesting in that it won't be able to clear any of the face-up Madolche cards. It'll only be able to clear back row. So if Ben does play minimally, which he is not, never mind. I dare say he'll probably play minimally anyway. He might just go for the Messenger Lardo to search for the Imperm. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens from here. Because now that he has used Multi-Faker, he's locked into Madolche cards. So a lot of them are going second cards primarily. Then we have the Chocolate Alum mode. And then I believe when something's shuffled back in, she can summon from the deck.
Yeah.
This may be a Hoot Cake or possibly an Angeli, or maybe just straight for the Messenger Lardo. Yep, Hoot Cake. Okay, so Hoot Cake will banish Teacher. It's so left field, this deck. Like, nobody saw this coming when they got their last round of support.
They've always had definite utility cards that have kept sliding in. Like, and it makes sense that they would have eventually received something that would put them to this power level. Whether or not this power level can take on the other decks in the top 8 remains to be seen.
Okay, so a setting 3. So at least one of those is the impermanence. And as far as I know, it's a hard once per turn. So the other 2, I'm assuming, are something different. But it'll be interesting to see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, you could be sitting on the Cosmic or the...
Cosmic or Heavy Dusters, yeah.
Trap removal, yeah, something else he sided in.
What kind of sides does Lachlan have for this matchup?
I mean, he could be tempted to put the evenly matched in, maybe.
Yeah, evenly matched could be problematic for Ben.
He's still in main phase though, so I'm not too sure. Doing extra. Oh, he might be thinking about the extra.
No, straight to the Mystic Mine. Okay. All right. So if Ben does have any back row removal, it could be a problem.
So Lachlan in most cases will probably, I'm going to assume, stalls out. Like he can't really pull off his big game winning combo without seeing a few more extra cards. And he might not have that time though. Because if he has, Ben has put in the Heavy Storm Duster, he might wait to see another face down card before using it.
Absolutely, yeah. Ben knows the game well enough not to just go straight for Heavy Storm, like on the first Mystic line. He'll more than likely
if
wait.
he starts summoning a couple, you might get a little bit worried.
But that's the thing; he's still got the imperm. So if he does go for something, he does have some level of protection there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just setting back row. Interesting.
So Lachlan, yeah, I don't know what that other side's going to be. That's if he's setting a spell and trap and not really using it. It could be Howling. Could be the lead.
It could be Howling. Yeah.
He's having a good look at that
extra deck.
extra deck.
Extra deck. I'm wondering what he's thinking could be in there.
He could have. He's gone to the end phase.
We're moving to end phase. Heavy Storm.
Heavy Storm does.
Okay, that's a problem for Lachlan.
So, can Ben get damage on board without summoning 5 times?
Quite possibly. Because even if he has the field card, that's already like nearly 7,000 damage on board.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are we not getting rid of the back row?
Shocking.
What was that?
Yeah.
Demise of land.
Demise.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens from here. All right, we have an Angeli. Oh, what do we got here? Ticket. Oh, Lachlan scooped.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Lachlan,
that's so disappointing.
It's a shame. Here we go. He would have had every single field spell.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Nah, and then just a couple of Dinomist cards, right?
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate. Well, Madolches are too strong here today, and so is Ben, and he's going into the top 4. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao.
Bye.